Hello there, welcome back. This is Total OS Today, Total Technology for beginners and beyond. Hope everybody's doing well, warm and toasty. This is the 4th of April, it's springtime in Ohio and it's supposed to snow again tonight. And I am not in a good mood, so maybe you guys can put me in a good mood, because I'm like... one of those days. Can't believe it, man. This morning you could wear shorts, and now I gotta wear a freaking jacket. I'm not in a good mood. Anyway, but we'll do a daily tech brief. Hello, I am Awesome7478. Rick Biz is in the house. Hello, hello. How you guys doing? Are you guys nice and toasty? Now, when I say toasty, not T-O-S-T-Y, I mean nice and warm, because I am not. Oh, it's awful, man. April 4th, it's gonna snow. What the frack, right? So how you guys doing? We'll go to some brief news articles today. Normally I do these daily tech briefs, well, briefly, like 2 minutes or less. But we'll go into more detail. Anything new with you guys? If you are new to the channel, stop by and say hello. Let me transition here. Alright, here we go. So if you are new, if you are a Windows user watching this, you can do these live streams with free software. I'm using Ubuntu Mate. Free download to install. I'm using OBS. This is also for Linux, for Windows and Linux. And you can stream live on YouTube if you so choose to. So it's that simple. Well, maybe not getting started may not be that simple, but it's not that difficult to learn. So yeah. Snowing in Somerset, PA. Yeah, well, the forecast will be tonight, snow showers, unseasonably cold, lows in the mid-20s. That's great forecast for December. Tomorrow, let's see, tomorrow night, snow showers, mid-30s, Friday, ooh, a heat wave in the 40s. The weekend, forget about it, that's what I say, forget about the weather now, right? I just finished dinner, that's why I don't have my webcam on. Tim F, welcome. You're getting the snow, and you're getting the snow we got in Minnesota. Monday and Tuesday, 10 inches in April? Well, you guys are in the snow belt. So Minnesota, see, Coding Commander is the smart one. She's saying snow? What snow? She's saying snow, forget about it. There in Deerfield Beach. Hi Coding, how are you? Welcome. Yep, she's a smart one. To live in Florida. I used to live in Florida. I miss it. My friend Rose, she's retired. She's in St. Pete. She posted a picture on Facebook fishing. Yeah, she was going to come back. I think she was going to come back this month. She says forget about it. So Coding, how's things in Florida? I'm sure it's not freezing, right? Yeah, I know. Yeah. No snow in April. It's probably what, in the 80s down there? Probably, right? I would imagine. If I recall for this time of year, yeah, it's probably in the 80s. And maybe 60 at night, although that can change for this month. Working on some database design. Alright, sounds interesting. If you guys missed it, Tim says woke up to 11 degrees this morning. But this morning wasn't bad. It was warm enough for shorts. Tim, but yeah, man, it sucks. Coding says it's in the... Yeah, I figured it was that. If you guys missed the last live, the live stream from last Friday night, check it out. It was a 6-hour marathon or 6-hour toast-a-thon. Coding was on the show. She was nice enough to join me. Check it out if you haven't. It was fun. I may do that again. Maybe not that long. Yeah, I started around 8:45. By 3 o'clock in the morning, I was kind of like fading away into the digital sunset, as it were. But thanks to Coding, Joe, Ben, Mattias, a few others joined me. It was fun, so thank you. If you would like to join me on the next live event, it doesn't matter what you use. Linux, Windows, Mac, you're all welcome. This is a, well, it is Total OS today, and OS stands for Operating Systems, not System. I mean, no matter what you use. So, and it's always a pleasure to Cody, you're a hoot. That's why I like it. Cody likes it long. Okay, yes, I like my dinners long. My desserts, a long buffet. Yes, I'm sure that's what. Yeah. Thank you, Cody. Oh, long database. Ah, silly me. Tim F, you've been watching the Toss-a-thon a little at a time. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, it was weird because, you know, I stopped eating. I suppose I could hook up my webcam now, but. Anyway, you guys know what I look like. Yeah, I started early and there was nobody on to join me. Like 2 people were supposed to come on and couldn't come on. I'm like, I'm gonna do this by myself. But then it turned out okay. I stuck around and some of you guys came on. So it was great. Thank you. Rick, you're on Ubuntu Mate Beta 1. Okay. The 18.04. It's probably working okay, isn't it? So awesome, Coding. You use Ubuntu. You use Ubuntu Unity, don't you? I think you showed us that, didn't you? From the beach, from your place. Yeah, I think it was Unity. I actually installed the Unity desktop in the latest Ubuntu with sudo apt-get install unity-session. Sudo apt-get install. Yeah, unity-session. It looks pretty good. It looks just like Unity. You know it's awesome cause I'm there. Thanks. Rub it in, Coding. I gotta make it down there one of these days. I do miss Florida. No potholes. Nice scenery. Yeah. Yeah. Rick says it's working fine. Cool. Cool. Yeah, so far everything almost everything I've tested isn't bad. I got Ubuntu in my Toshiba. I tested latest Ubuntu Mate. I will probably upgrade from what you see here to the next Ubuntu Mate. MX17.1 looks good. Peppermint looks good. Pop OS. PC Software 3. Hello, hello. PC Software, welcome. Have you been on a live stream before? I don't recall. Maybe I just forgot. Sorry. But yeah, so far most of the stuff I have tested. Oh, look at this Facebook data, 87 million people. Look, why not just make it the whole freaking planet and just, you know, let it out. You know, the truth shall set you free, right? But yeah, so far what I've tested is pretty good. Linux is getting better. I do have some Linux news today. Linux gaming. It's not very good news, but I'm a little surprised, but oh well. PC Software 3, what do you use? Forgot to mention, music is from the YouTube audio library. I need to delete that NASA feed off the ticker. It's not working, but anyway, music from artist Silent Partner, most of it. And this is the playlist here if you guys are interested. You have been before. Okay. Sometimes I watch without being in chat because I'm on the phone. Ah, okay. HTC 10. Got it. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I think you mentioned the speakers aren't bad in the HTC 10, huh? I thought about picking up a refurbished HTC 10. Is it worth it, PC Software 3, to pick up a refurbished HTC 10? I have an HTC One Max now. It's a little bit outdated. It's 5 years old. Still works. And the speakers are awesome. I love good sound. Okay, Rick, you need to go. Awesome. Gotta run to Walmart. Okay. Don't get run over by the buggies. So the HTC 10 is still a good phone, PC? Yeah, this one I got, it still works, but it's a little slow. When you start, installing more and more apps, it slows it down. I think it only has 1.5 gigabytes of RAM, which it's low for a flagship. Anyway. Alright, so PC, you're now on Windows 10 Enterprise, LTSB, and Fedora 27. Okay. Oh, Fedora. Okay, cool. I am not a Fedora person myself, to be honest. But if it works, then keep it. The next live stream will be this Friday night, I believe, at around 8:30. I'll be doing a Hangout style. The topic is Facebook finished? And we'll go from there. I want to thank you last week who contributed to the live stream, to the channel through PayPal. Thank you. If you'd like to contribute, the link is below in the show notes. And you never know, if you contribute, I may pick you as one of the guests on the next chat. If you would like to be on the show to say hello. We had a couple people come on who contributed to the show. It was fun. I don't use Windows 10 as much as I used to, be quite honest. So, alright, so PC says, my opinion is a good phone, has very nice speakers, okay. But not that amazing like the HTC one with the dual front firing speakers. Ah, okay. The only thing bothering me is software support will stop. Oh, that's right, 2016. Yeah. I know. It seems like unless you get a true a true Android phone, I think support can be up to 5 years on a true Android phone. I think. Can't remember. Hi, Clive. How are you? I don't know. I'm not sure what I'll buy next, but I need to look into something. Because this one, even though it works, and Lineage OS is not available for my phone. Tosser Toast is just fine, Clive. Thank you. You just got a 27-inch iMac unpacked. Ooh, I'm going to wipe it, install something for another this weekend. Oh. Thinking of Pop! OS? Pop! OS is pretty zippy for GNOME. Elementary looks good out of the box. I haven't played with it long enough, so I don't know about that. Let's see. I don't really care about the latest Android because Android 8 just works. Okay. Well, maybe 2016 isn't that bad then for an Android phone. Alan Pope from Canonical, from the UK. Everybody please say hello to Alan from the Ubuntu Kingdom. That's one of my long-time running jokes. It's not that much of a joke because Canonical, Ubuntu is from the UK. So to say Ubuntu Kingdom is not that far-fetched, Alan, is it? Google gives 3 years of support to its own Pixel. Is that all? Just 3 years? I thought it was more. You would think if you pay that kind of money, you would get more. You would get up to 5 years. I guess 3 years is not bad. My HTC One Max, it was like a year. Anyway, Alan, how are you? So this month, April 26th, I believe, the final version for Ubuntu, Alan, will be released. If I am not mistaken. I have to admit, it's running pretty good on my Toshiba, Alan, dual booting. I installed the Unity session, like you suggested. Yeah, it runs pretty good. I don't know if it's any faster or slower than GNOME, to be honest. But it's stable. And that's the number one thing I look for, is stability in Linux. And if I can get speed out of it, awesome. That's like a bonus. Alan, we'll have to chat soon. How's your schedule for the weekend? If I remember, I'll send you an email. Maybe we could chat and catch up and talk about the next Ubuntu 18.04, because that's going to be that's going to be historic, because that'll be the first LTS with the latest GNOME, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. Google depends on support from Qualcomm. Yep. which makes SoC for the phone. If Qualcomm stops making drivers, it's over. I think it's going that way. Sounds reasonable. Yeah. I was thinking that I may record the Endeavor and post it for kicks. Okay. Please let us know, Tim. I've never messed with an iPad or iMac in terms of installing something else. Switched! Welcome to the stream. Okay, Alan. Yeah, I will send you an email. Thank you. Everybody say hello to my Life in Linux partner podcast. We haven't done one in a while. Maybe this weekend. Considering it's going to be 20 freaking degrees the weekend, looks like I'll be home this weekend. Yeah. So, Koala66, how are you? Welcome. Today we'll do just a quick daily tech brief. Wasn't planning on doing anything. I thought it would have been warmer for springtime in Ohio, but it's not. It's too cold, windy. I guess some places lost power. There were wind gusts up to 50, 60 miles per hour, and that can cause some damage here with trees and power lines. Yeah, it's not even comfortable to walk. Anyway, that's why I'm here chatting with you guys. But obviously this week there's lots in the news. We'll cover some of it. Then we'll go from there. So once again, you're watching a daily tech brief live. This is Total OS Today, total technology for beginners and beyond. And yes, if you are a beginner, don't be scared. Everybody here is a friend. Please do stop by and say hello. If you have a question, a technical question, one of us may be happy, we'll be happy to help you out. Or if you just want to say hello. Let's see, I was thinking of sunbathing over the weekend. Well, if you really like icicles laying off your skin, yeah, I will not be sunbathing. Yeah, it will be definitely warmer to do a Life in Linux. Yes. Coding says the chalkboard still has my name on it. Oh, I didn't know I was that famous. Coding, well, thank you. Awesome. Alan, did you know that Coding Commander uses Ubuntu Unity? Yeah. Excuse me. Joe Johnson, welcome. All right, so why don't we go into the news real quick? Some daily tech briefs, and if something comes on your mind, I'll try and keep abreast of the chat here. So let's go on. This was somebody sent me this. This is from arstechnica.com. Yes, Alan, I agree. All the most beautiful people use Unity. Absolutely. Yes. I'm just gonna wait for Coding to say more. Don't stop. More. Keep going. Keep going. Don't stop. More. Hulk Hogan. He was a wrestler and had his Hulksters or whatever he had. Anyway, Microsoft reorganization shakes up Windows Group. Windows leader Terry Myerson departs. The Windows and Devices Group is no more. Let's see here. Company reorganization. Major changes to the Windows Devices Group. The group is being split up. A new unit, Experiences and Devices, will be led by Rajesh Jha. That sounds Klingon. Captain Rajesh Jha. I'm just joking. No offense to this person. Just a joke. Let's see. Downplaying of Windows. Still a major... Oh, the new name suggests a downplaying of Windows. Still a major moneymaker for the company. But not its abandonment. Interesting. I won't read all of this. Let's see here. Under the new organization, it appears the split will continue, but in a more logical fashion. The core operating system platform will be managed under Xander, while user interface, online services, applications, showcase software such as Surface, Surface Hub will be under Jha. Okay. All right. I guess that's not too unusual there. But whoever sent me that link for this article, I don't think you're in the chat. So anyway, if you watch this, thank you. It's sad what happened to Naomi Sexy Cyborg Wu. I do not know who that is, Joe. I don't know who that is. Okay, let's move on. Well, here's some, this is from tomshardware.com. Valve responds to apparent discontinuation. Yeah, I was going to post this yesterday, but I didn't. There was an article that Steam machines were going away. Various reasons. Poor performance compared to Windows. Other factors. A few days ago, news of Steam machines being delisted from the Steam store sparked speculation of the discontinuation of Valve SteamOS. Steam machines were introduced in 2015 in an effort to build up a hardware ecosystem for Valve's Linux-based SteamOS platform. Let me scroll down here. While it's true Steam machines aren't exactly flying off the shelves, our reasons for striving towards a competitive and open gaming platform haven't significantly changed. Alright, they're trying to put a good face on this. How I read this, the Steam machines are not doing well because performance-wise, apparently they're not very good. And that's being polite. From what I read, I hope I'm wrong. I hope this thrives. We need another, I would love to have Linux dethrone Windows gaming. Or at least be truly competitive. But from what I understand here, it ain't gonna happen soon, and that's disappointing. But perhaps not that too surprising. Unity isn't gone. Well, no, because it's still being supported through the LTS 16.04. And I think there is another development group, Alan, that's continuing Unity. It's just not officially from Canonical for the future. Am I saying that correctly? Anyway, Narwas, hello. So that's this for Valve and Steam machines. Apparently they're not, well, they just said they're not flying off the shelves. And one of the reasons is poor performance. It's not good. Yeah, I don't do a lot of gaming, but the gaming that I do in Windows is pretty good. It's never let me down. And when it comes to gaming right now, Windows is still king. Naomi Sexy Cyborg was a YouTube content creator. Got it. Okay. Alan Yup says yup. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright. This here you may have seen. This is from Bloomberg. YouTube shooter upset. Boy, it's, you know, I hate to say this, but the violence with guns, it seems to be the new norm, at least here in the States. It's disturbing. YouTube shooter upset about video policies. The woman went on a rampage at Google's YouTube headquarters Tuesday. Was identified as a creator who was upset with the company for policy she claimed limited her audience. Okay, I won't go into all this because it's disturbing, it's sad. But I've talked about this before, me and Switched have, and I think that'll be the next topic for a Life in Linux. Technology versus humanity. It appears that, at least for now, in some instances, technology is winning. No matter what gripes, and I've had my gripes, no matter what gripes you have against YouTube, their policies, cleaning up the so-called, you know, unfriendly content garbage, being unfair in some cases, no matter what gripes you have towards YouTube or any other social platform, nothing, no technology, nothing, not Windows, Linux, Ubuntu, nothing is more important than the human being, period. Yes, I've made a few jokes about the so-called adpocalypse, you know, and this and that on YouTube, panic mode, trying to fix things. I get it. But I would never, ever, ever put the technology above the human being. Never. Technology is a tool. It's supposed to help the human being. It's supposed to make your life a little bit easier. You know, the use of technology for me, or the use of Linux technology, starting in 06, I stopped for a while, went back in, but the use of Linux technology has brought me to this, meeting you fine people. You know, meeting IG, Spatry, Alan Pope from Ubuntu, Martin Wimpress from Ubuntu Mate, and the list goes on and on. Coding Commander from Florida. I mean, people have to come first, because without people, what good is it? What good is technology? And it's sad. It does appear for now, coding, in some cases, technology is winning. But if this is apparently true, that this, I think it was a female, she wasn't happy about YouTube's policies, and that apparently justified her to do what she did, is disturbing. Anyway, I don't want to drag this on. Let's see. 2 others wounded were released. Okay. And another victim remained in serious condition. I guess it could have been worse, but to me, any shooting is bad, period. So just remember that. People have to come first, not the technology. I mean, that's what Ubuntu means, right? Humanity towards others. Anyway, I don't want to make this a long philosophical speech, but this is disturbing. Yeah, okay, well, let's move on. Linux Today. Fedora 28 is out, or the beta. I think Switch to Linux, you took a look at this. I was going to, but I changed my mind. I've taken a look at this before. I don't think it's something for beginners. At least it wasn't. Probably still is not, if I had to guess. Maybe one of you guys, maybe Switch, you can give me more input on this Fedora 28 since you looked at it. Is this something for newbies or for beginners? I'm going to guess and say no. Just a guess. So Fedora 28 boasts latest Linux kernel, GNOME versions, new GNOME Linux desktop, GNOME folders, Cantarell font, the latest kernel, it would appear. Availability set for May. Fedora is moving toward newbies? Okay, cool. Alan, will Ubuntu Mate, the latest one, be released about the same time as Ubuntu? I'm going to guess that is so. It seems to work well, installs easily, has codecs. Oh, it does have a, okay, cool. Easy ability to add non-free repos. Okay, sounds like a little bit more work, but not that much more work. I was thinking more like out of the box for, for newbies, just out of the box, ready to go, like a Linux Mint or Ubuntu. I don't know. Is Fedora using Wayland? From what I understand, Wayland is still not ready for prime time. Hi, Isaiah. Yeah, the notification thing is not working on YouTube. I don't know why, and I'm sorry about that. Yeah. All the flavors the same day, Alan. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the notification thing, I don't know what's going on. I haven't gotten any updates. What's causing that? I don't know. It has a button that asks you to. Okay, Switch. If you like GNOME. GNOME looks good. I just wish it was a little faster. Pop! OS version of it seems faster, seems smoother. If I could get the speed out of GNOME like I can from Ubuntu or Linux Mint, I might consider keeping it because it looks pretty slick. But yeah, I just don't like the workflow in it. You know, how the desktop operates. Too much keyboard centric, it seems. But just my opinion. But it looks good and it's stable. I think the next one I might install might be MX17 or Peppermint OS on that Toshiba, but I will wait till the final release of Ubuntu to give you my final thoughts. Fedora uses what do they use? RPM packages, don't they? I think. Yeah. I think the reason why I stayed with Ubuntu was my first date, my first Linux love back in '06, and I've stuck with the Ubuntu / Debian OSs because of the being familiar, comfortable. Yeah. Nikolai Pavlov, high-hitting Windows lovers. That's right. Everybody here uses Windows. Fess up. Come on. This is Confession Wednesday. I should have done a Windows Wednesday. It is Wednesday, but oh well. What's up, Nikolai? I think I've looked up Subgraph OS before, and if I recall, it's not for beginners. I think. RPM, yes. Okay. Are all the packages there as you would find in, say, Ubuntu-based packages? Apps for everybody, are they in there? Just curious. Alan, so you like Unity a little bit better than GNOME? Is that why you installed the Unity desktop? RPA packages via DNF. Okay. Looking at the ticker feed, Facebook's privacy fixes have broken Tinder. I think Mark Zuckerberg is supposed to testify in front of Congress. I'm not sure if that'll do anything, but okay. RPM, Fusion free and non-free. Alright, refresh my memory, Sergey. What is RPM Fusion again? GNOME to be too crashy. Really, Alan? Okay. No, the GNOME for me, I don't think it's crashed. Like I said, I'm surprised it's been actually quite stable. I just wish it was faster. But I don't recall it crashing. I mean, granted, I don't use it every day. I mean, it stays in my garage. I use it maybe 3 times a week, you know, but I don't recall it and that's why it's still on. I mean, if it was crashing, I just would have deleted it, to be honest. But no, I can't say it's been crashing. And Unity does look pretty good on it. Cleaning up my desk, I just had a granola snack. Put this over here like that. Over there. Okay. Repos to get all proprietary software. Ah, got it. Got it. Okay. Chris Samuel, welcome. Had a Microsoft Word class yesterday. Turned on all 8 computers, sat around for an hour while Windows had updated. An hour? Oh my god, it's that fast? Woo! Speed burner. I need to get DT on the show, the next one. He hasn't had Windows for a while, so if he wanted to be fair and took a shot at Windows 10 he installed it and he went through the usual. It made me laugh. He was being very civil, but he says, okay, I need to turn this on, sure, why not? Do that, sure. Yes, I could do that. An extra 10 minutes to install? Sure. Translation? Windows, you suck. Go bleep yourself. See, read between the lines. I think he deleted it. I don't blame him. But an hour is pretty fast, yeah. Tim F. From what I remember, Fedora, I think I played with 2425. Okay, alright. JP! What's up, JP? Welcome. How are you this fine day or evening or wherever you're at? Fedora comes with excellent firewall. Okay, alright. Yes, DT did try Win 10. Yeah, it's not for him, obviously. He's too much of a distro hopper and he likes to live dangerously, doing live streams with unstable systems. Yeah, Facebook wasn't hit by 50 million. Hit 50 million. It hit 87 million people. And that'll grow to everybody. All 1.5 billion users of Facebook got, well, you know the rest of the story. Yeah, 2018 is coming out to be another year of the hack. Doing great. Never would have found your channel without you being on. Oh, the Big Daddy. Well, welcome, JP. If this is your first time, we have a custom. Please, everybody, say hello to JP. Welcome him to the other host here on YouTube. Yeah, Rocco, Big Daddy, a fine Linux gentleman. That a members only jacket? I don't think it is members only. Tim, that picture was taken a couple weeks ago. It was a new business. One of my friends, Rita, runs it. It's called Brooklyn Bagel, and I went there on a Monday morning with my friend. That it was her first time there, and we were just enjoying the espresso, you know, bagel and stuff, whatever. And the wall, the main wall, on the is a picture of the Brooklyn Bridge. And of course, I used to live in Brooklyn, so I told her, "Hey, take a few photos." She took maybe a dozen photos with my camera, and I picked the best one. And I thought I would toss it on today, you know. But I think it came out pretty good. But I don't think it's a members-only jacket. I don't know who makes the jacket. I think I got the jacket years ago at JCPenney's, if I'm not mistaken. Still fits, but I thought it was a good photo. I thought perfect lighting. It was a nice backdrop. There is no Brooklyn Bridge OS, or else I would have said welcome to the Brooklyn Bridge, you know, Linux stream, but that would have been silly. I just like the pictures. I just posted it on there, so yeah. Yeah, welcome, JP. Yeah, Rocco on Big Daddy Linux is a true distro hopper from what I can tell. I don't know what he's on now, to be quite honest. But I'm sticking with Ubuntu Mate on my main machine, and then I have other test machines for other Linux distros. Omega Beast 10 is in the house. Okay, let's do a friendly poll here. Is there anybody else here besides myself that uses Windows, like daily or regularly? You know, I'm not gonna be, you know, funny or nothing. Just a quick poll. Does anybody here use Windows on a regular basis, for whatever reason? Just out of curiosity. Members only jacket from high school. Yeah, I used to have that. Yeah, I think I gave those away. Yeah, I outgrew them. But they were nice looking jackets back in the 80s, I think. 80s or 90s, yeah. Steven Anderson, welcome. Joe Johnson says, no, I'm shocked. JP used Windows at work sometimes. Okay, cool. Web dev on Windows 7. Well, Windows 7 they say was the last great Windows operating system. That's probably true. Alright, Joe, we get the picture. You don't really use Windows, so we get it. Use it daily at work. Okay, fair enough. Sub-Zero gaming. Okay, that makes sense. At work, Sergey, it makes sense. Twice a week at school. Okay, so those are all valid reasons. Omega say I don't like call. I like. Oh, you like Don't Call Me Lenny Chan Quins Up. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we have a few users. Alan, is there any reason for you to use Windows 10 if you use it, or you're pretty much just sticking with Linux over there in the UK? Nothing now running Linux all Windows. Nothing right now is running Linux all Windows for now. Okay. Yeah. Never going to use Windows ever again. Welcome to the Windows Wednesday bash on Windows. No way, but people keep calling me and pay me to fix Windows machines. No Windows for 5 years. Okay, OS X 2016. Yeah, Windows is my backup system right now, and that's how good some Linux has gotten. Not all of it on the desktop, but some of it can replace your system. It can. It's very possible. If you can find a good marriage between finding the right software download, the right OS download to match your hardware, you got a perfect marriage. Now, obviously, if you buy a Linux machine, it should work out of the box because that's what you're paying for. For example, a System 76, I expect everything to work out of the box. Alan, you have a gaming machine. All right, so one of the most popular reasons now would be for gaming, school, work. I would agree, Joe. Windows 7 was the last good Windows. Yeah, there was no controversy. Joe, it just worked out of the box. It was nice. It was beautiful for the fact that it was simple. If that makes any sense. You know what I mean? I don't mean beautiful where you could highly customize or nothing, but sometimes just working out of the box, no automatic updating, no politics, just, well, you know what I mean. So the thing is with using Windows is we have to, if we support large UK companies, because that is what they use. Okay. Vape and Hail, welcome. Arch for the win. Wow. Vape, may I ask why you picked Arch? I'm going to assume you are not a newbie. Metal Lord, welcome. You probably are a more advanced user, like to have complete control over your system. That's probably why you use Arch, if I had to guess. Yeah, use what works. I totally agree. For me right now, Linux is working. Ubuntu Mate is working out of the box the way I want it to. I use Windows for gaming, hook up my iPad, my Microsoft Zune, some other multimedia stuff I can't seem to get it to work in Linux, but it's not that big of a deal. So yeah. Who knows the answer? What do I do if my brother won't move out there, but he is being incredibly lazy as well? Okay, Metal Lord, this is what you gotta do, man. You said, Toss says you gotta move. If not, we're gonna call Mexico and call Sicily. We're gonna talk to Uncle Gonzalez and Uncle Guido. Okay? And you're gonna get a little knock at the door. It took some time. For some reason, it spoke to me. Full control for Arch. Right. Got it. Okay. Joe Johnson's changed the locks. Oh, you guys are cracking me up. Steve, you build a new computer, and Linux does not have drivers, like getting drivers and Windows installed. Okay. Well, that could happen. Yeah. Graphics drivers can be a continual problem. Some printer drivers can be a problem. Understandable. I think one of the reasons why System 76 has done well, I don't have one and I'm not being sponsored by them, is that their machines just work. They're a little pricey for a Linux machine. I will be honest. They're a little high. But from what I understand, they work out of the box. Brian Lunduk, I believe, uses exclusively System 76, and they work out of the box the way a machine should work out of the box, whether you buy that Windows or Mac. So congratulations to System 76 for somewhat mass marketing, in a small way, a Linux machine that works out of the box. And they've been around a while, over 10 years. So yeah. Most hardware installs drivers automatically. Yes, I have noticed that. Yeah, it's usually the issues again will be graphics drivers, printer drivers. Of course, my iPad will not connect. I've tried Wine and Play, and you know what? No. If I'm the type, if I have to use a Windows program, use Windows. Period. Broadcom Wireless is what usually gives the. I guess that still continues to be a problem with Broadcom Wireless drivers. Yeah, from what I understand. Yes, Alan. Yeah, I did forget about Dell. Dell sells a ton, and I think Lenovo is starting to. I think maybe that's one of the reasons Lenovo, at least for me, Lenovo and Linux is a great marriage. And that is the only reason why I'm still using this 7-year-old desktop to run the stream, because it plays with Linux beautifully. No issues. And I'm scared to change anything. Threadripper should be fun to try out. Linux. You have a Mac theme. When it comes to customizations and themes, I don't really mess with it that much. As you can see, this is I forget what theme this is. Ambience made or something. Yeah, once I get it working and looking the way I want, I don't mess too much with themes and colors and fonts. It's working, so I leave it. No driver problems. MX Linux. From what I've tested, MX Linux is pretty good, but I've noticed that no Linux can install all the drivers, Joe. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, but it can do 90+%, which is pretty good. But probably for most people, that's enough. Yeah, and that's true probably for a lot of Linux. But graphics, printers, can still be a problem. Brisk menu, yeah. Yeah, there's 7 panels for this that I can change. Well, I'll wait for the final 18.04. But yeah, I do like changing some of the panels sometimes because it's a one-click, one-click option. But other than that, once it's working, it's stable, just move on. Yeah. I may have to get me another drink of water. I got the furnace running and the air so freaking dry. Let's see. Linux did not have graphics drivers for your 22. Okay, all right, fair enough. Sometimes the open source drivers may be good enough. They are good enough for me, Steven. They're not good enough for gaming, it would seem, but not a big deal. Threadripper is the best CPU for compiling. Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured, Joe, you've had pretty good luck with MX Linux. That's why you 3 different computers. Okay, I figured that's why you keep using, and that's awesome. Some people may not have any issues whatsoever. Joe, what printers are you using for your machines? Just out of curiosity. I like this song better. Anyway. To grab me a bottle of water in the garage. Don't go away, guys. I'll be right back. Alright. HP, okay. Yeah, HP is probably, for me, it's the best printers for Linux. Epson would probably be my number 2 choice. But HP is good, yeah. Yeah, same thing with you, JP, okay. Ubuntu Mate is awesome, absolutely. Okay, Sergey, thank you for stopping by. Have a good one. HP, yeah. Yeah, I have an HP wireless, and it seems to be, yeah. Yes. Yes, make sure you tell Martin Wimpress just in case he doesn't know that, Alan. Yep, Ubuntu Mate to the rescue. I will forever be grateful for thanking Ubuntu for letting me see the light that you don't have to use one operating system. The Software Boutique, yep. Great, the great newbie friendly, beginner friendly, yep. I totally agree. You tell them every day. Well, you tell them that it's TOS certified. Now, sometimes I'll customize it, like for this I call mine, but yeah, I don't want to change it now. Contemporary Cupertino Mutiny. I think Mutiny 1 is changing, isn't it, Alan? The next one for Mate? Pantheon Traditional. So, yeah, one-click customization. It's awesome. You know, and this is pretty much what Ubuntu looked like back in the day years ago. And that's what I like. Simplicity out of the box. My 3 S's. Stability, speed, and finally special looks in that order. If you have all those, you got a #1 system. Whatever that may be. Xubuntu runs a bit smoother. I tested Xubuntu. I don't think I noticed any difference. I think I would have noticed that if it was smoother. But hey, use what works. But Xubuntu's okay. For pure speed, I would try Lubuntu or a little known one called LXLE. That's off the 16.04 base, but those are pretty fast. Peppermint OS is pretty fast. MX17 is fast. But I would probably say Lubuntu and LXLE may be the fastest. Well, speak of the devil, Martin Wimpress. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Martin, it's an honor. We haven't spoken. Everybody, you must say hello to Martin. I'm not going to say a word until everybody says hello to the man himself responsible, Martin Wimpress. Welcome to the stream. And thank you for my Linux Gold Standard. For beginners, at least. Martin will have to chat again. Catch up after we spoke like 2 years ago. Yeah. Yes, if you guys ever use Ubuntu Mate and liked it, you know who to thank, besides me. Thank you, Martin. Yeah, I am, as you can see, this is what I use every day. I use this more than Linux Mint and anything else. I was gonna say, how's progress coming along for 18.04? Is it on schedule? I'm sure it is. We can catch up after April. Okay, Martin, sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good. Awesome. Yeah, it's been a while since we chatted. 2 years? Something like that. That would be cool, thank you. On schedule, good. Good. Martin, there was one thing I couldn't get to work in this release. I think it was MP3 gain. There was a playlist I wanted to do, equalize the music, and I couldn't get MP3 gain to work, I think. Is it still being supported, or am I missing some dependencies or something? I don't use it that often. I mean, I could always boot into Windows and take care of that. But I bought myself, for my birthday last month, I bought myself a new boombox that booms. I wanted to make like a CD, so, you know, like a playlist, and I may have to do it into Windows, which is no big deal. I just know if there's a replacement for MP3 gain, or yeah. Other than that, you know, Beta 2 is out tomorrow. Well, there you go, guys. Beta 2 is out tomorrow. Excellent. Right on schedule. Martin, have you had feedback from other Windows users about Ubuntu Mate? And then what I mean others not necessarily who know my channel or follow me, but just at random saying, you know, thank you, or this looks great. Just out of curiosity. If I had to pick a Linux desktop for the masses that you could buy at the local Walmart or whatever, it would have to be Ubuntu Mate. Because it's simple, it doesn't shock anybody. You know, it just works. You know, there's no, you know, extensions to install or whatever. Strictly from a consumer perspective, that if I was absolutely new to Linux and I walk into a store and I saw, say, something like this, I would not be shocked. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense, but yeah. Time for food. Very good. Via the Ubuntu Mate community, we get feedback from users switching from various distros and platforms. Very good. So I'm going to guess that for most of them, it's positive. I will say that the Mate community, Ubuntu Mate community, is terrific. I posted one or two things. I got an answer. Brief. I got an answer quickly. It wasn't about MP3 gain. It was something else. I forget what it was. Anyway, the community is terrific. So all you guys, or some of you guys who say that the Linux community may not be friendly, it's not true. At least not for the Ubuntu Mate community. Omega, you are an Ubuntu Mate user. Excellent. And I'm assuming that it works for you very well. Wouldn't say Windows switchers make up a large proportion of new. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm doing what I can to promote it. Okay. You have a PPA? Okay, hang on, Al. Hang on, Martin. Now you can post the link. Go ahead, Martin. You are now a moderator. Very good. Flexion. Okay. Uh-oh. Not found? Launchpad? That is the correct link? Martin does not appear to be working. So Spin Viking, what do you use? Yeah, I don't know anything about the Manjaro community, Joe. Yeah, I haven't used Manjaro in a while. Logitech cam seems to work. Yeah, I only use Logitech cams I have a 720p and then a 1080p. They work fine. Yeah. Sometimes because of the lighting here, sometimes the older one looks better. Anyway. Hello, Kagan. Welcome. Kagan, say hello to Martin Wimpress, the man who has given us Ubuntu Mate. That is the right link. Okay, Martin, don't worry about it. It's okay. I'll just boot into Windows when I have to, and and use Easy MP3 Gain or whatever they call it in Windows. But it's the right link. Okay, yeah. Flexion.org, archive Ubuntu audio. Yeah, it's just not there. It works for you, Alan? Okay, I don't know what's going on then. I'm being sabotaged by Windows. Yes, God bless. God bless Martin. Yes, thank you. There's crap at the end of the URL. There is? Okay. I don't know. Yes. Yes, I'm sure that's what it is. I have a Windows 10 virus in Ubuntu that cannot go to Martin's website. Yes, I'm sure that's what it is. Yes. Happens all the time. It's a quite common problem here in the States. It's the Mate/Windows virus. Yeah, Ubuntu Mate 18 version, from what I tested, it's pretty good. I don't think, Martin, I'm assuming it should be safe upgrading to 18.04 from 17.10. Using some terminal commands to upgrade should be safe. Don't recall having issues in the past. I forget the exact commands, but that's usually how I do it. Of course, back up everything first. If you guys are going to try it and you dual boot, or if not dual boot for that matter, back up everything first just to be safe. You have a 9-year-old computer, a friend says make a router out of it, but still works great. To make a router out of it, okay. As my grandfather would say, there's a mighty fine system there. And he said it's because he's sick of Windows. Yes, yeah. Upgrades will work. Oh, and 1604. Okay, cool. Cool. Upgrades usually take about an hour and a half? I think. Something like that, Martin. Yeah, maybe less? I don't know. I mean, a full upgrade. There's a couple of reboots involved. Not too bad. Yeah. Omega, yes. Sometimes I use the C270 720p camera, and it's quite fine. In fact, the C7270 microphone and that $30 camera is better than the $100 camera with the two crappy microphones, believe it or not. Yeah. An SSD, yes, I know, I thought about it. But like I said, Martin, my Lenovo and Linux is a perfect marriage, and even though this sucker is 7 years old, it's outdated, I know. But it plays with Ubuntu Mate perfectly, it just purrs, and I'm scared to change anything. So, I mean, I have a backup computer that's a little faster, but this is fast enough, so... It's like they say, find the perfect mate, don't change. Haha. Alright, Switch, you gotta talk about Google privacy. That's an oxymoron. Haha. And the mouse pad giveaway. Yes, Switch is giving away 400 mouse pads. Or something like that. I think like 4 or 5. I don't use a mouse pad. Yeah, I just use my desk and it works fine. So anyway, cool. Martin, do you use an SSD drive? Ubuntu Mate will be feeded SSDs. Okay, get it. I got it. So Ubuntu Mate has a specific diet. Got it. From a Weight Watchers of the UK. Understood. SSDs, yes. Super saucy dishes. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. 5 pads, okay. No need for mouse pads in the ThinkPad Touchpoint Master Race. Ooh, sounds sinister. Oh, you have SSD. Martin, have they proven to be reliable? I've noticed for some people on YouTube, SSDs do not last as long as the other ones. So are your SSDs reliable? Spinning rust makes Mate sick. Well, I occasionally clean it out with some WD-40, you know. I give it some Italian olive oil. It's a great diet for my Lenovo Linux. Yeah. Even old IDE ThinkPads retrofitted with cheap. Okay. All right. Okay. SSDs are way more reliable. Interesting. Okay. I think Switch to Linux went through 2 SSDs after a year for whatever reason. I don't know. You know, I don't mind waiting an hour and a half to do a full upgrade to the next Ubuntu. As long as it works and it's reliable, I'm cool with that. So yeah, it's a perfect marriage, and it's still less time than Windows full upgrade. But yeah, SSD write endurance is very good now. Should last me until the heat death of the universe. Really? Wow. Okay. Yeah, I've heard the performance of those is good no matter if you're using Linux or Windows. Yeah. They work well. Peppermint, huh? Is there a way to enable JTK2 theme for Kaha on Mate 1710? I don't know. Martin, what say you? Not a significant size data point. SSBs. Ah. Welcome, binary code 0100 Unimatrix of the Borg. How are you? What advantage, if any, does OS X offer over Linux? Well, I don't use OS X. As far as Mac goes, I never had one. But Mac seems to do pretty good with multimedia applications, so yeah. Yeah, Mate uses GTK3. That's what I figured. Yeah. 010, if you do heavy multimedia applications, you probably should get a Mac. I say probably. If you don't do heavy multimedia stuff, the PC will be just fine and you'll save yourself a lot of money. You may want to look into a refurbished Mac if you're going to buy a machine. Yeah, I mean, even Linux would probably be okay. But if you're heavy into multimedia, I notice a lot of YouTubers with like 1 million subscribers, they pretty much stick with Mac. That's what I'm assuming that they work. SSD supported Linux kernel. Okay, well, you can just call me. Well, if you live locally here, I make house calls sometimes here in Ohio. T is SC binary, yes. macOS is a winner. If you're a developer of cross-platform, you pretty much cannot make macOS apps or anything. Yeah, I kind of figured that, Martin. Yeah, NED. I mean, I figured when SSD goes bad, when they go bad, it has nothing to do with the OS. So. One of my friends uses only Apple. She's got an iPhone, iPad, a Mac. She bought an iMac, brand new in January. It went bad last month. I told her it sounds like the hard drive. They replaced it. She sent it. She went to the store. They shipped it. Came back in 48 hours. So Mac service is excellent, from what I understand. Now it's not cheap. But I think a lot of that goes into the service. Probably more to the actual product, maybe. But I told her to give it a week. She got it fixed in 2 days. So, yeah. Mac works. What PC brands, components should I avoid to get the best Linux out of the box? I've had good luck with Lenovo. We mentioned, what did we mention? Dell seems to be good. You're a Linux noob. 01, are you looking to buy new or a used machine? Are you going to buy new or refurbished? If you're going to buy new, Dell seems to offer a good selection. I think Alan mentioned it. If you're going to buy refurbished, check it to Lenovo's. I love ThinkPads. So yeah, are you going to buy new or refurbished? You know, some old men that buy a new computer every year once they get the computer infected. Okay. Honey, our new computer has a virus. Oh, just gotta buy a new one, dear. Ba-da-bum-bum. New or used? Well, if you're gonna go refurbished, make sure the machine has at least 4 gigs of RAM. That way you can install any Linux on it, just about, and it works okay. Obviously, the more RAM, the better. As Martin was saying, if it has an SSD drive, so much the better for speed. They will cost a little bit more. The refurbished machines I have bought to test Linux, I've spent between $200 and $250 tops, and they're fine. If you're gonna buy new, again, you know, 4 gigs of RAM. So there you go. Yeah, at least 4 gigs of RAM more. SSD would be great. I like ThinkPads as far as laptop goes. Okay, alright, so for that price point, yeah, you are going to be right there. Yeah, look at the ThinkPads if you want a laptop. If you're going to buy new, I think you might be able to find a new ThinkPad for $400, maybe. I like HP. I've used them in the past. But check out refurbished. You know, sometimes you can find a really good deal on a refurbished and still have like a I don't know, like a 90-day warranty or something like that, and it may be just what you need. But Lenovo's, Dell's seem to play very well with Linux there, 01, so check into that. And I think if you check out the forums, if you ask a question, which machines work better with this specific distro, you may get a better answer. Mention what you're looking to buy, brand and whatever, post it in the forum, and don't be surprised if you get a helpful response. So Western Digital is good stuff. Yep. HP laptops, you don't like them? Okay. Actually, let me see here. I'll go to Amazon. Did I post any ThinkPads on my Amazon page? Let me see here. Yes, I did. This has a touchscreen. If you're looking for a touchscreen. Anyway, I still have my Bose Wave Radio after 10 years. What a wonderful machine. I can see why they cost $500. The sound those things put out is amazing. Anyway, a little bit of self-promotion here. I'll plug it in here. This is my Amazon site. Yeah, I probably would not go with Manjaro. Yeah, it didn't work out for me, at least. $6:30. We'll probably finish up here with a little bit of some weird news, nonsense news, then we'll wrap it up for this evening. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Always a pleasure. Thank you, Martin and Alan, for stopping by. Awesome. Alan, I'll send you an email. Maybe we can record something for the weekend. It'd be great to catch up. The Slimbook Curve, a stunning all-in-one Linux PC. Interesting. It looks like Unity's on there. Or Ubuntu. I don't know. Amazon is 404. That's the link. It should work. If you give me a second, I'll just looking at this machine here real quick. What is the price? I'll send you another link there, 01, if it's not working. Yeah, crap in the URL. I don't know what's going on. Give me a second. I want to look at this real quick. Sorry about that. 849 euros. i5, 8 gig. Oh, remove the characters at the end. Ah, okay. That's what it is. Okay. Okay, thank you. I don't know, is that a good 80 out of 49, that would be about $900 for this Lynx machine. I don't know. SSD drive. Okay, well there we go. SSD drive. Looks cool. You love Linux? Linux podcast. Well, check out me and Switch might record one Saturday night, Life in Linux. Sometime Saturday evening, possibly. Do 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 do. Neat URL Firefox add-on. Okay. Anyway, the Slimbook. I'll post a link to this. You want to take a look at this. Just crap out the just ignore the extra stuff at the end of the URL if it doesn't work, I guess. But okay, very good. That looks pretty cool. Yes, do check out. How could I forget? Oh, I'm slipping. It's the cold weather, man. It's going to be like 20 degrees Fahrenheit tonight in the springtime in Ohio, Martin. I can't think straight. Forget about. That's right. Please check out the Ubuntu podcast, featuring Alan and Martin, and special guest will be Arnold Schwarzenegger. UbuntuPodcast.org. Yes. Season 11, Episode 4, The Sign of the Four. Would that be the Fantastic Four? Probably not. Let's see, the next episode you guys discuss. Oh yeah, Michael's on Touch Digital. Very good. I like Michael. Yes, he likes KDE Plasma, from what I understand. The last one was the Three Musketeers. You know, this picture almost looks like a subway tunnel back in New York. Almost, but anyway. So yes, A Tale of Two Pencils. Check out UbuntuPodcast. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Yeah, that's a lot of people in this country there, Martin, if you know what I mean. That looks like a shot out of Florida Beach somewhere with the orange chairs. I always dig the pictures. Anyway, UbuntuPodcast.org. Another one that I sometimes listen to, but it can get a bit winded. A little long. Mintcast. I listened to this. It's been a while, but of course from the Linux Mint team. Gentoo. I probably will not be listening to that one. Nothing against Gentoo. Anyway, yeah, check out the Ubuntu podcast. 30 minutes long, perfect length for a show like that or a podcast like that. So. Martin Allen, what do you use to record the podcast? What software, just out of curiosity? Looking at the ticker, Dash to Dock adds new launcher style support for GNOME 3.28. Very good. Anybody else here web browser hop like I do? Mumble and Audacity. Ah, very good. Or audio recorder. Very good. Of course. Hosted on the Ubuntu. Very good. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I'll send you an email, Alan. Maybe this weekend we can get some time together to chat. You know, sometimes I'll use Skype or just Hangouts. All document recommended. Oh, right here. Okay. Got it. Okay, cool. Do you guys mess with Skype at all? It seems to work in both Linux and Windows after all the updates, so yeah. Yes, that is it. To avoid spam, yeah, 01, huh? Very good. Yeah, audio recorder is pretty good. Skype seems to work, even though it may not be everybody's favorite because of obvious reasons, but it seems that's what I used to call my dad in Italy, Skype. It seems to work. Pay like 5 cents a minute or something like that. Hangout seems to work. Sometimes I'll use appear.in. There's another one. Zoom seems to work. We don't use any proprietary rubbish to produce the show. Ah, got it. Okay. Well, is it okay if I use proprietary rubbish? Will that suffice, since it's my rubbish and not your rubbish? That'll be a disclaimer, yes. Yes. I don't know why they went to that, from the chat to that, but okay. Yes, check out the Ubuntu podcast on YouTube. Let me go back here. Pop out the chat again. There we go. Yeah, okay, all right. Fair enough, fair enough. I haven't used Mumble in a while. Skype and Windows is our main conversation platform. Works good on Mac. Yeah, it like I use it to call my dad. It seems okay. It seems okay. So that's all I'm gonna say about it. Politics aside, if it works, I use it. What do you recommend for note-taking notes app? I don't use a note-taker app. Alan, Martin, any suggestions? Isn't there an applet for that in Mate? Yeah, sticky notes. That's what I recommend. Of course, is sticky notes. Duh. Have I read the new Skype EULA? Yes, they want a blood sample, a left testicle, a firstborn, and your second car. Did I miss anything? No, I have not read it. It's look, politics aside, if it works, I use it. Simple. Yeah. I mean, Linux should have their own version of a Skype, whatever that may be, you know. Or maybe there is, I don't know. I'm not sure. Is there? I don't know. Quonotes. Snap install Quonotes. Okay. Well, there you go. I have not heard that, but okay. Can you print those? I don't know. Tomboy Notes. I've used that, but I don't use Notes. Usually, I'll have my phone with me and I'll just hit the audio recorder on the phone for quick notes or something to remember. Yeah. Discord, Isaiah? I don't think I've used Discord, yeah. I think Tux Digital, Michael uses Discord, I think. It doesn't seem quite as user-friendly as Skype, though, or simple, from what I saw. Skype to me seems quite simple, yeah. And I think you can use audio recorder to record Skype, I think. Your laptop is crappy, it can only run Windows. Linux keeps Linux freezes up completely? But Windows runs fine. That's interesting. I thought it'd be the opposite. Huh. What Linux are you installing? Maybe it doesn't have enough. I was going to say maybe not enough RAM, but if it's running Windows, then it has enough RAM for Linux. I don't know, 01, what's going on. If Windows runs fine, then maybe you're choosing the wrong distro. I'm not sure. Which Linux are you running? Yeah, really. Which distros? As I chew on a pretzel. Ah, Arch. I will not try Arch. Yeah, I would Martin is the latest Ubuntu 18, Mate stable for everyday use. It sounds like it is. Yeah, you can try MX 17. Anything that's finalized, you should be safe. I would not do Arch, especially if you're new. Not at all. What's so special about the AUR? But once again, what do you like about the AUR? You newish, know the basics. I think you can find just about any software you want with Ubuntu Mate or Peppermint OS or whatever. If you want something lightweight. Yeah, unless you know what you're doing, do not use Arch. It's just not designed for beginners. But try Ubuntu Mate. I think it might be okay. Every software ever want is easily installable from the AUR. Well, I suppose if that's what you want to do, but I don't know. I mean, every software I need, Ubuntu base is not a problem. And adding a PPA is not that big of a deal, really. Oh, your internet's no good. Okay. Yeah, adding a PPA, I seldom have to install a PPA. Yeah, really, Martin. Ubuntu Mate for the win. Trying to think when's the last time I had to install a PPA. Maybe to install the Brave browser or something that's not quite known, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, try Ubuntu Mate first. You might be surprised, so. Go with Ubuntu Mate. You won't have to install any extra PPAs or, you know, for codecs or whatever repositories. Stick with the Mate. Looks like TechRadar are like Zorin, PingIOS. Are they still around? Elementary and Solus for beginners. Wrong. Let's try a different website. If it doesn't have Ubuntu, I'd say you now would just move on to the next, the next one. Oh man, 24 best Linux. There are 24 beginners distros. Really, that many? I don't think so. Okay, so this is what they recommend for beginners. Ubuntu, okay, Debian stable. Arch? Oh, these people are definitely drunk. Ubuntu, Pantheon, XFCE. Manjaro, okay. Elementary OS, maybe. Ubuntu, okay. Maybe laugh. Deepen. Ubuntu, not for beginners. Zorin, very good. Oh. KDE Neon, okay. Alright. Tergos, maybe. Arch. Why is Arch on this page? Solus, okay. Where's Ubuntu? Ah, there we go. Welcome screen. The Ubuntu Mate developers have written a welcome screen that helps new users get the software they want. Yes. Top con, not bleeding edge. You want to know what's bleeding edge? That's stable. Anything that's stable is my bleeding edge. Okay? No bleeding without the edge. That's how I define bleeding edge Ubuntu Mate. Install without bleeding and not having an edge. Users who want the latest and greatest software will be happy using Arch, Tergos, or another. But I don't get that. Why would you want that? Yeah. However, based on Ubuntu, users still have access to a large repository. Absolutely. OpenSUSE, I don't know for begin. Linux Lite, yeah. Fedora, I don't think so. Debian, yeah. Gentoo, PC Linux OS, wow. This is one weird list for beginners. Anyway, enough of that. Yeah. Create a live bootable stick 01. And then try it that way. See if you like it. Yeah, there's not 24 choices for beginners. This thing is unstable. This page, stable is good. Yeah, but you know, Mint, Ubuntu Mate, Zorin. You guys know what I like, so I won't say any more about that. Yeah, the bleeding edge is when Windows 10 reboots to install an update while you are trying to get some work done, even though it isn't supposed to. Yep. Yep, you feel like bleeding, that's for sure. Okay, let's go. Let's go into some nonsense news. Then we'll finish it up. Once again, thank you to our Rose. I missed you. Hello, Rose. There you are. MX17 is great. Next Peppermint, Linux Lite. Next Ubuntu Mate. No. MX17 is great. Next Ubuntu Mate. You got it backwards. Just a small correction there, okay? Rufus, I use UNetBootin, but use what works to create a bootable disk. Alright, let's go to some odd news and we'll wrap this up for this evening. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see, let's go to UPI, odd news, where I usually go. Yes, super anti-spyware for Windows 10 I use sometimes. Malwarebytes is pretty good. AW Ad Cleaner, I don't think I use that. Yeah. Let's see. Store owner sharing Mega Millions bonus with workers. Very nice. A dog shows off tightrope walking skills. Ooh. Okay. Big-mouthed suspect sketch. That's definitely a big mouth. Uh-oh. Student driver crashes into Department of Motor Vehicle during road test. Oh, man. Oh, my God. In Connecticut. That's not a good day to go for your license, just to have a crash in the same building that you're taking your license test with. That's a bad day at the office. All right, Steven. A lot of lottery news. A boy 13 running for governor of Vermont. That's interesting. Snake news. White lion jumps into safari bus. Haha. Another lottery winner. See, I'm not winning. Okay, not extravagant funny stuff, but anyway. Okay, we'll wrap this up here and another few minutes and I'm done. So, yeah. Let's see here. TV shows that show car crashes are sad. Yeah, spyware, Win 10 maybe, but millions plus still use it. You want to leave Windows but gaming. Yep, gaming is good. I don't use one. It never works for me. All right, have a good dinner, Steven. Yeah, I dual boot for when I have to use Windows. It's that simple. I got to use it. I boot into it, make sure it's updated with all security patches, and I move on. The Bleeping Computer website. Bleeping. Yeah, oh yeah, Bleeping Computer. I used to go there. Yeah. Yeah, lottery. I was only a million numbers off. Yeah. I think I won once for like $70 or $2 or well, once for 70, one for $2. Peppermint is beginner. Well, I mean, it's lighter. Maybe it's too light, but it's not that difficult spin to learn as far as Peppermint OS. You only use Win10 at home in a VM. Okay, all right. Yep, P.T. Barnum. Yep. Sucker born every minute. That is true. Most Firefox add-ons are open source. Okay. Not sure about making multi-bootable distros on a stick. I use separate sticks, 01. That's what I would do. If you want to test more than one distro, just have a separate stick. Yeah, that's what I would do. That way you'll know which is which, and which ones are going to give you any potential problems. Hopefully they will all work. It's possible. All right, last call for comments, and I'm out of here. Tails, you can run Tails and not installing. That is true. Pulse Audio, that's what I use. Spin, yes. Absolutely. Alright, let's see. I think that's all I have for this evening. So, check my notes here real quick. Alright, all good there. Category 5 is streaming, okay. It's Quail, is Quail. Oh, Quail, sorry. Quail 66. Got it. Quails. K-Whales, got it. Sorry. Assistant, you have left the building, okay. Alright, so the next live stream I have scheduled for Friday night. So 8:30 p.m. local. I don't know what's up with the notification bells on YouTube, so Quails 66, yeah. And everybody else, so I should be on about 8:30 or so. Friday night local Eastern New York time. Is Facebook finished, I believe, is the topic. I think I'll host that chat on Google Hangouts. So those of you who followed the last Friday night stream, I don't think it'll be another 6-hour toast-a-thon. But check out the links below, and if you would like to support the channel, I use PayPal specifically right now, and if you would like to help support the channel, great. If you do, I might pick you to be a host, a guest on a live hangout. How cool would that be? Thank you, JP. Thank you for stopping by. A pleasure. So 01, yes. Try Ubuntu Mate first. Create a couple of USB bootable sticks. Then go from there. Yeah, but yeah, Arch for beginners is just not something I would recommend. Yeah, I mean, if you have a separate spare machine you want to mess with, that's fine. But that's my recommendation. Try Ubuntu Mate first, obviously. Since I use it, I recommend it. Yeah, and if you're gonna buy a machine, refurbished, check out the ThinkPads. I've had pretty good luck. Make sure you buy one at least 4 gigabytes of RAM, at least. That way you can test anything out there. So Joe, Quails, Chris, Rose, Spin, all the rest of the crew, of course, Alan and Martin from the UK, a pleasure. Thank you, Quails. Omega Beast, thank you. Okay, so I am done with this. For all the beginners, you have been watching a Total OS Today live broadcast of a daily tech brief. Not so brief, but that's okay. The more people come on, the more I'll keep talking. But I am done for this one, and hope to see you, at least some of you, maybe this Friday evening. Alan, yes, I will catch you, and next time I'll send you an email. And thank you to everybody. So have a terrific evening. Even Omega Beast 10 from Brazil, awesome. Vaya con Dios. I think that's how you say it. Okay, later. Bye-bye.